Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Je sais pas quoi prendre. Contrôle. Bon, déjà, ça c'est mort. Je m'en fous. Contrôle. Même à une main. Piège élémentaire. Ouais, c'est un ninja quoi. Ah, c'est un mage. Putain, je sais pas. Vas-y, un ninja. Ouais, alors on va faire un bon vieux guerrier. Parce que là, t'as quoi? Donc, il y en a deux. Dégâts. Des armes à feu. Il y a des armes à feu, mais direct je prends technique. Je vais direct mettre tout dans le charisme.
just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Je suis à fond. C'est un peu mieux, c'est pas tout à fait ça.
Hey! Green blood!
Tout à l'heure!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Well, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Par contre... Vas-y si tu veux, hein. Attaque principale, attaque secondaire. Ah oui. Vous avez perdu de la baie. Attention à ici. C'est quoi LB? Je sais jamais c'est quoi ce putain de... L c'est left. Et B... Je sais pas. C'est ça? Putain, je suis mauvais. Je suis trop mauvais. Je suis tellement mauvais. Putain, je suis
What
mauvais.
a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Ah. Je comprends pas. C'est-à-dire que je peux faire ça plus... Non. Je comprends pas. Vous pouvez assigner vos compétences sur l'un des groupes de raccourcis disponibles. Soit ça, soit... Right. Ah d'accord, ok. C'est un peu...
Come on, if you dare!
marche pas du tout la commande. Marche pas. Marche pas du tout son truc. RT plus X, ça marche pas. Pour autre chose, hein. Ok, ça marche. Les armures.
Come on, let's see what you're capable of. Come on, let's see what you're capable of.
Putain, qu'est-ce que tu veux quoi là? C'est une attaque spéciale qui implique un bonus de dégâts et stabilise la...
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my help, and death to the others!
Les douleurs sont de plus en plus fortes, mes entrailles se tordent, il me devient de plus en plus dur de tenir la boutique. Certains soirs, je ne sens plus mes jambes, qui sont comme glacées. Désormais, la malicor m'a atteint, tant d'autres aujourd'hui. J'avais si peu de force que je n'ai pas pu traverser la rue pour me rendre jusqu'à ma boutique. J'ai besoin de livres, sont jusqu'au dispensaire qui est derrière la caserne, pour apaiser ma souffrance. Okay.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
Salut. Combien d'heures de jeu? Aucune. Pour l'instant. Là, tu vois, il y a, je sais pas, une trentaine de minutes de stream, ça fait une trentaine de minutes de jeu. Juste de lancer.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Tu le connais, toi, le jeu?
they snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
Attends, je sais pas si on
I shall see
m'entend.
what I
On m'entend ou pas?
is imminent.
1, 2, 1, 2. Ah, on entend pas le jeu? Vous me dites pas qu'on entend pas le jeu? Est-ce que t'entends le jeu? Et ouais, bah là, bah c'est tout neuf. Là, ça vient de couper. Ah, donc t'entendais le jeu. Ok, d'accord, bon. Soit. Ok. Du coup, j'ai parlé, j'ai rien suivi de ce qu'il disait. Bah là, on est vraiment au tout début, hein. Genre, j'ai créé mon perso, j'ai créé ma tête, je suis allé dire au revoir à ma mère parce que je partais en ville, ma mère qui est grave malade, et là, je vais prévenir tout le monde dans la ville que je me casse, je sais pas où, pour trouver un remède. Voilà, en gros.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Non. Tu sais quoi, j'ai même pas vu le thriller. En vrai, tout à l'heure, je suis rentré du taf, je me faisais chier, je me suis dit, vas-y, je vais tester un nouveau jeu, il y a quoi qui est sorti. J'ai vu ça, j'ai vu qu'il était pas très bien noté. Je me suis dit, bof, ça a l'air quand même sympa, les images, on va tester. Et me voilà.
Could you give me your
Pour l'instant, je
understanding of the
comprends que dalle.
relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Soit je suis trop fatigué, soit le... Je sais pas si c'est moi, hein, ça se trouve c'est moi. Hein. Mais les sous-titres, je sais pas, c'est... Ils sont petits, et la police d'écriture elle est petite, ça me pète les yeux et j'arrive pas à lire.
The Bridge
Je suis peut-être
Alliance has
fatigué
been on
aussi.
Tier 3D for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet,
c'est
our
vachement
newest
court, Alien.
city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself.
Ouais, je
I can
découvre
only tell you
totalement.
what others have
Pour l'instant,
reported
vraiment,
to
je
me.
pige que dalle.
It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Ouais, y a moyen.
And what
Mais...
of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In
Et puis
fact,
même,
it
il
has
parle
been
de
dragging
trucs.
on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the
Genre là,
entire
il me
continent,
fait poser
we
des
wouldn't
questions
be in this
sur des
situation.
guerres que je connais
But
pas parce que
that's
je viens
the
juste
way of
d'arriver
the
dans le jeu.
world. We shall not
Après c'est le début
waver,
du jeu, hein, mais...
whether here or on Tiafradi.
Have
Je
you
sais
been
pas ce que
fighting
c'est
battles there
Tiafradi.
as well?
From what I've been told, Teleme has wisely and
Télémé, je crois que
tastefully
c'est là où
built
on est, je
their
suis pas sûr.
colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Ok, je
I
me
need to be
casse.
going.
Goodbye.
Allez, ciao. Alors, sous-titres. Jeu. Sous-titres, tutoriel activé, histoire... Ouais, je l'ai mis en facile, je suis pas du genre à tryhard et tout. J'ai juste envie de voir l'histoire en vrai. Par contre, y a rien pour les sous-titres. Comment ça, je peux encore augmenter le jeu? Ok, bon. Comme ça? Je sais pas si ça change bien grand-chose. En plus, je joue à la manette. Alors moi, je joue à la manette. Je suis un peu vachement nul. Mais c'est plus pratique pour apprécier, je trouve. Merde, fallait là. Putain, les animations, elles sont éclatées.
Good
Alors,
day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature.
ça lag.
Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene.
Moi, je baisserai si vraiment ça lag.
We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within
Il y a
the
peut-être
city
les flammes
walls.
aussi qui font...
But these particular
bien laguer.
non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Et puis j'aime bien tout comprendre. Tout ce qui est background et tout, j'aime bien.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have
Salut,
divided
Drake.
the Ordo
Ça va?
Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation.
Fatigué, mais ça
They
va.
believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Ouais, c'est pas pour dire, mais moi, perso, si on peut changer un peu de rang, moi je suis un hérétique. Concrètement, lumière mes couilles, je préfère les hérétiques. Laisse-moi passer toi. Alors, est-ce que... Ah ouais, ça l'aiguille un peu. Hein. Ouais, ça l'aiguille un peu. Et puis ça change pas grand chose je trouve. Les animations elles sont vraiment nulles. Ouais, il n'y a pas de... version... En fait, je crois qu'il n'y a même pas du tout d'autres versions à part l'anglais. Hein. Ah ouais, mais ça lag sale. Ah ouais, ça lag sale sur le stream. Alors que chez moi ça lag pas du tout. Attendez, je fais des tests avec mon retour. Ah ouais non ça lag sale. Attends, je suis en train de me demander Je suis en train de... Parce que un moment, Streamlabs m'a fait un truc bizarre. Et je suis en train de me demander si... s'il m'aurait pas modifié des options. Et il y a bien moyen que si, hein. Quoique... Et on dirait que non. Ah, je regarde rapidement, hein, mais... Ça semble bizarre que ça lag comme ça dehors. Ah mais ok, si, ça m'a tout changé. Le machin il est en train d'encoder avec le processeur. Euh, Écoutez, je vais juste couper les streams 3 secondes, juste le temps de rechanger les sorties vidéo pour que ça aille mieux, parce que là forcément il encode sur le processeur. Mon processeur il est clairement pas fait pour encoder de la vidéo, donc forcément ça lag du cul. J'arrive. Faut juste que je coupe le stream 3 secondes, ça va couper genre pas longtemps.